This is a Headgum podcast.
What were the actual Hannah melodies from the show? Do you remember?
Ooh, oh, yeah.
No, that wasn't.
Whoa.
Do it again.
Whoa, oh, yeah.
What the fuck?
Did you not watch Hannah Montana?
We honestly should record.
We should
record like whoa, 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 yeah.
I'm obsessed with that.
I think it's a good idea.
Do one?
Okay, wait, let's just do it. Let's just record now.
What were the ones
We'll
from
explain.
That's So Raven?
I don't know any of
Oh,
them.
whoa, the ones from That's So Raven.
They were great. Hold on. Okay, transition.
That's So Raven.
Okay, That's So Raven transition music. Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Na, 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 na.
Okay, wait. They're singing. Oh, shit.
That's a good one.
It is.
I love an explosion.
By the way, it's
It was kind of house music, yeah. Wow.
I love sitcom music.
That's the one I remember the most.
Yeah, well, that's the theme song. Okay, so now can you play the Hannah ones?
House.
Wow, that one we should sample.
Can we even use this
That's
on the
fire.
podcast? Or is it like...
I feel like Raven would be fine with it.
Not this. This next one is fire. Okay, this.
Whoa.
That's dope.
I love it.
I like the idea of doing that.
We're more
What's
sensitive
going
moment.
on with you?
Play the Raven one. Play the Hannah ones.
These go
so weird.
These go
Look at
insanely
this.
hard.
Oh, I zoned out.
Yeah, you zoned out.
I'm losing ability to like mask my face more. Okay, well she sounds like
Oh, yeah.
That was... You did get
15.
it.
Whoa, 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 yeah. Oh,
You... She's good at that
I love
kind of
Hannah
stuff.
Montana.
It's, by the way, it's amazing hearing a child sing.
Definitely.
It is.
It always,
is.
and it always
And I'm
sounds
sorry
like
I
a
said what I
child.
said.
It just,
Keep it in.
you didn't say what you said. It's
And I didn't say
She
it.
had to have been like 12 when she recorded those.
Yeah.
It's also
She's
like she has one of my favorite voices of a living person.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely.
Did you want to be Hannah Montana?
Was it because
I
of
kinda did too.
the double life?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Okay. So should we take turns? Wait. When we instead of doing That's Rank, we could all give you some transition music. Okay.
Whoa,
No, you have to make it up. Okay, we'll
You
be
have to make it
quiet
up.
so you can do it.
Oh, yeah.
I guess a riff on the original.
Yeah, you can't do the same melody as Hannah.
Oh,
That's it.
oh, oh. It's just like atonal.
Oh.
Okay, well that is a riff.
That's kind of like, but it's kind of like, she
yeah.
got the limo out front.
Oh, no, I thought
Do
it was
It's
like
like
that.
she's inescapable.
It was up.
You know,
It
she
was
is
up.
mother.
It was up.
Oh, I'm going up.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Kelly, thanks for coming back.
Hold on one second.
You
Those
checking your
mine.
email?
Thanks for having me back on a different day, different time.
A different outfit, a different
Different outfit,
day.
different time, different day.
Whoa, woo, boo, 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 boo.
Anytime anyone wants to change the subject in this episode, they just start singing.
Zurati-badu.
Papa.
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 It's turned into something different.
What was this? Bop.
I'm
What
saying,
is the thing
get
you
her
do
outta
when
here.
you're like rapping and you go like ba ba? Do you know what I'm
I don't
talking about?
know.
Yeah, that is.
Is it on one of the freestyles?
No, that's just another little thing. That's just another fun thing.
So I do want to go over a little bit of the lore. I just feel like it would be funny to have her on and not get into it.
And I
a little
actually
bit.
thought of a
We don't have to
brilliant-
include as many about your.
What was
your
it
part in
like
it.
when you were born?
Where are you from?
Houston, Texas.
So
and
cute.
before this life, where were you from?
And before this life, where do you think?
That's a good question. I
And
actually
how
don't
many
know.
times have you been here?
This is my first life.
you think?
Oh.
Interesting.
You are giving like baby life in a way.
I was reading about
'Cause you have
quantum
so much-
immortality.
You've made a lot of
Yikes.
brave choices that I feel like is like akin to the early cards in the major arcana of tarot. Like you have
Wow.
well, you just have like it's not a naivete, but it's like a faith in the universe. I'm just thinking about when you left Texas and you went to New York.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause how old were you?
She's just kind of ballsy.
I think I was 20.
Yeah, like it's giving.
Like it was right after my 20th birthday.
It's giving ballsy like a kitten. You know what I mean? Like
you're
taking the leap.
You're a naughty little kitty.
Oh,
Oh.
we'll leave.
I like that one.
Thank you. That one was from the heart.
yeah.
So you moved to New York when you were 20,
Yeah.
and what were you doing? Being hot.
Well, this was the time of my life that like so when I graduated high school, I like immediately left and moved in with my grandma, who was like best person of all time, truly.
So
like
sweet.
the greatest. Like the day of graduation, I moved in to her house. And I was working at a frozen yogurt shop at the time, and I like
Radical.
really just wanted to do YouTube. It was like happening at the time. It was like you had the resurgence of, not resurgence, but you had like the big like British wave on YouTube where like
What?
you know more about this than we
yeah,
do.
yeah. I mean, I'm sure people
Like
that are
Bing
watching this
Bong
will
and blow
understand.
blow and-
Yeah.
But it's like it's and then like Troye Sivan was still on YouTube at this time.
Oh my god,
believe
did you
you
watch
got
Troy's videos?
Oh
when-
yeah, I met Troy. At,
Oh my
when he was a
God.
YouTuber in Orlando at a convention.
in Orlando.
Yeah. So basically, like I just wanted to do YouTube, and I had become friends with a lot of YouTubers that were on the larger side.
Okay.
And so they would do these like YouTube convention, like Playlist Live and VidCon. And they
What
would get
the
flown
fuck?
out, and they would stay in these hotels for free. And so
Cool.
I would just go and stay with them.
Yeah.
And that's where I met Troy. I met Troy at Playlist Live in Orlando. But yeah, that's
What were
like
your videos like?
And can I ask what
yes.
when you say you wanted to do YouTube, what did you want to do?
I wanted to
Because I kind of know, but I don't really.
it was like
I was more of a Tumblr
influencing.
girl.
It was influencing. Like it was
YouTube.
whoa.
YouTube.
YouTube.
Doing
YouTube.
YouTube.
Doing a YouTube. Doing a YouTube.
That was actually pretty
That's what
good.
happens when you
Great.
click YouTube. Your phone, it sings to
kinda
you.
love that.
YouTube. Welcome
I
to
did-
YouTube, bitch.
My friends were making like they were like younger than
vlog?
me at the time. Must have been like 17.
Probably still are younger than you.
They still are, yeah. At the time they were a lot younger than me, but now they're just a little bit younger than me.
Oh, okay.
Feels different.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's
different.
interesting.
Due to timelines.
Due to time.
But they
Time
were
step-
making
time dilation.
like 10 grand off of like
Huh.
a 10-second mention in a video. And I was like, oh,
That's cool.
Can you
I want to
believe
do
that?
that. And
Interesting,
so
yeah.
I wanted to do that, but I also like really liked, I in high school I took video editing as a course.
Okay.
So I really like to edit videos. I still do to this
Yeah,
day.
you're a
It's
little
like,
computer whiz.
You are.
it's like one of the things that I like to do. And so that was like my biggest thing for it. I would also like, I was like offering to edit my friends' videos. Like that's just like what I wanted to do. But I also like liked the beauty aspect of it. And so I made like clothing type videos, but also like beauty stuff.
Yeah.
And
Which you are so good at. And
Thanks.
I feel like you've found your way back to it a little
Yeah,
bit.
a bit. Yeah. During the pandemic, I kind of like fell back in love with like makeup and stuff. But yeah, that's just what I wanted to do. But it was like a really weird time in YouTube where like everyone was still censoring themselves to like a crazy amount because like they were signed to these like management companies that like wanted everyone to be like very like clean cut. Like everyone was also like young. So like
Mhm.
they were not of drinking age yet. And so they couldn't like be publicly like partying and stuff.
Yeah,
But
they
I
couldn't
I
really be
loved hanging out with
themselves.
everyone, but I was like, I don't want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean like YouTube obviously like didn't work out. And I moved to New York and my friend at the time offered me to stay at her aunt's house, I think, in like Upper East Side.
Cool.
And so I lived
Okay.
there for free for like
Nice.
2 months.
That's dope.
And I worked at Urban Outfitters part-time.
It's so good to have a place. I mean, like, just to have a place you can stay for a little bit
God,
while
it
you're
was the
figuring stuff
best.
out.
Yeah. But I also like I hadn't planned to like stay there. I wanted to, and when I had to leave, it was like really devastating. But like my grandma had been diagnosed with cancer.
Mm-hmm.
And when I got home, she was like finished with chemo, like good to go. And so I was like, I'm just gonna move back and live
Yeah.
with her. And then I went back home and from January to October, and then I moved back to New York. I went to LA and then I went to New York, and then I just like never left.
Is that
Stayed
when you
there.
started working at Freehold?
Yeah, I started working at Freehold. I was working at Brandy Melville first.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And
Insane.
That's crazy. That was a crazy time to be working at Brandy Melville.
I was 21, and all of the managers were like 19 and 18.
Oh, wait.
And they paid you based on how pretty you were.
What?
So if you were
There's a doc
really,
about this, no?
yeah. If
Brandy
you,
Hell.
yeah. So
Are
you
you
were getting,
fucking
you were getting
serious?
like some people were getting paid more than others because they were more attractive.
Funny.
How did you figure that out? Were you guys talking
People
to
were
each other?
talking about it, yeah.
And then were you just kind of like vibing like off of it? You're like,
Oh,
okay,
I
this
would-
person gets paid this much and she's prettier than this other person.
That's so.
That-
so
I was getting
toxic.
paid the
So-
least.
No.
Swear. And
Okay,
it was
well,
like,
so that I'm pretty sure that's not how it was happening then.
no, it
Because
truly was. But that was like common knowledge at the time too. And like I spent like every day in the stairwell like crying because everyone was so mean to each
Yeah.
other and like so mean to me.
Working retail is hard.
It was awful.
Yeah.
And so I quit. I like just didn't go to work one day.
Yeah.
I called my mom and I was like, I was at like the subway station, like waiting for the train to come. I was living in Prospect Park at the time. And I like called my mom and I was like, I don't want to do it anymore. And she's like, don't. And so I was like, okay. So I just like turned around, went back home.
Hell yeah.
And then I like
I left
begged
a job
Freehold
like
to
that.
take me full time. And they did.
Amazing.
And yeah.
And then that's where you were when we
Mm-hmm.
met you.
Yeah.
Some people might have heard some of the story on. I feel like you told a little bit of it on TikTok.
I did. Yeah.
But we were playing a show there and we came and Kelly
Mhm.
it was the morning time
It was morning. Yeah.
and you were on the clock
I had asked to work that morning because I couldn't go to your show that night.
Oh, so you wanted to see us.
Mhm. I was
Because-
a fan of you guys.
But were you
before.
gay yet? You were experimenting.
Yes.
Being a little.
That was June 1st.
The beginning of Pride.
It was the date literally was June 1st when you guys played at Freehold, and
That's so funny that they had us on
That's
June
the only
1st.
day that we were actually allowed to play.
Yeah.
yeah.
Everything is insane. when you
Gumball
think
weekend.
about
It's
it.
so crazy.
We guys played Gov Ball like the next day.
Did we?
Yeah, because I went to
Yeah.
your Gov Ball after
and then we
dark
played,
show on the
yeah,
second.
yeah, and then we played that.
Yeah,
And you
the
guys went on
Brooklyn
stage at like
Bowl.
2 a.m. and I was like, I have work the next
That was
day. I gotta
yeah.
that was what the fuck.
Yeah.
Mhm.
God damn.
The
Yeah.
worst times.
But I
It was the
Did we
worst
know
of
you went to
times.
that show?
No.
Okay.
No.
Carl Ryan actually shout out Carl Ryan.
Hi,
Love
Carl
him.
Ryan.
I mean, I never even
um,
spoke to you.
He brought me to that show. We were at Meatball Shop getting dinner, and he was like, "Let's all go to the
Yummy.
Muna show." And I was like, "Okay." Like I didn't get to see them, and so I went.
What did you think?
I don't remember it honestly.
Yeah.
It was not. It's not
We
a
were
good venue
probably
to see
pretty
a show.
forgettable then.
No, I mean I was a
No.
We
fan.
had Brian.
I was a fan.
There's no way we were forgettable.
I was a,
Yeah.
I was a Muna fan at the time for sure. Not anymore, but at the time I was.
Right. Well, imperative that you stop being
It's
a
just
fan.
not a good place to see a show. Brooklyn
Yeah,
Bowl.
you can't really
No
see
way.
it.
It's all like
It's a bowling alley.
It's
It
a
is
bowling alley.
I'm not going to lie to you.
Stop having shows there. It's humiliating for
Not
the
good.
artists.
I don't care. I'll play a bowling alley.
I don't want
bless.
to do
It makes me
stuff
think of
like
Josie
that
and the
anymore.
Pussycats.
I don't want to
Oh.
do stuff like that anymore.
Yeah,
Well, I
fair
don't think
enough.
you have to.
We should have. We shouldn't. Music should be able to exist in dedicated spaces, not just like multi-purpose restaurant bowling alleys.
Totally.
God bless everyone in the world. Obviously, as always.
God bless everyone in the world.
As always, as I
Mm.
always say, and it's
Mhm.
true.
Whoa, whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, so then.
Yeah.
Kelly, Josette,
I didn't even talk
had
to her
seen
then,
Kelly,
though.
and we started referring to you as Hot Kelly.
Mhm.
We knew you by name because Josette was so
Well, no, I only it
Flabbergasted.
wasn't like
yeah.
I
it
think,
was.
I think it happened later. I
my
think that
boss-
happened later on Raya.
My manager that was there
It happened day
said,
of.
my manager that was there, Paige, was like, "This is Kelly. If you guys need anything,
yeah.
like let her know." And I was like,
Yeah,
"Hey,
yeah.
And I said,
Hot Kelly.
yeah, Kelly's hot.
yeah." And she told me this like right after we started talking, like the first day or the second day.
You
I don't
haven't.
know.
You never really did that. Like
What do you mean?
I can't think of another time that you met someone and said to me
That
that they were hot. Yeah. You just are. It's interesting. You pierce through the veil. And
Say more. Confusion.
well, I just feel like Josette intimidates a lot of people
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm
and
so
doesn't really give a
intimidating.
lot of
You
people
really
the
are.
impression that she's interested in talking or
Yeah.
anything.
It's because
also-
more than anything, I'm not.
I would say
That's
that
not true.
It's not mean. It's just true.
I think what you mean by that is not actually what you mean by that.
Yeah.
But I know what you're saying. I think people will hear it in a different way. But I think that's I think that's more the case now than it was then.
Well, it's because I was
Yes.
drinking a lot.
That's what I mean.
Mhm.
Yeah. I was
Yeah, we
drinking a
drink a
lot,
lot.
and I was way more open to being drunk.
Totally.
I was way more
So
open to
awesome.
being drunk. Now I'm crotchety,
Yeah.
and I
fair
love
enough.
it.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't take it away from
Ooh,
me.
oh, yeah.
But we went on Raya. We got you a Raya profile
Yeah,
because you were single.
I totally forgot about Kelly. No offense.
For like a week?
No,
No,
this
like
was
this was
August.
months.
This was August.
Okay. So got Josette a Raya profile.
Yeah,
She
she was the
matched
first
with you.
person. No, she was the first person to come up on my Raya
That's
That's
insane.
when we were
Insane.
together after we made my profile.
You know what it's giving? It's giving like
Invisible
okay,
string.
most that's cute. I was gonna say something a little less cute,
Okay,
which is
say it.
this. Okay, older, like middle-aged people that are divorced. If you talk to women about like how they met their second husband,
It's like we went to high school together.
no. They're
Sorry.
like,
Oh.
I went on 200 dates. But somebody attempted to murder me 5 times, and then like I met this guy. Finally, I met Brian, and then
Brian.
if you ask a guy like how he met his second wife, he's like,
I woke
she was
up-
actually the first person I matched with, and she's amazing. Like every time that seems like what it is.
Every guy is the 200th guy.
Every guy's a 200th guy, and every woman is the first woman that guy met.
Second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
That's
that's what
really
it's
funny.
giving.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you had a long God bless the broken road situation to get to Josette, but it's just very funny that
Bless the
she was
broken
the
road,
first
dude.
person that came up. It's giving girls are amazing,
Yeah.
you know?
I mean, girls are amazing.
Mm-hmm. Love at first sight.
Yeah.
There wasn't a long road before Joe.
Yeah, well, this was your first relationship,
This
right?
is my first relationship.
That's
Can't
so
you
crazy.
believe
I
this
had
shit?
I had a
Speak on
situationship,
that. That
I
is
guess you can
crazy.
say, that lasted like maybe 6, 7, 8 months, and it was like really devastating. It was definitely my first heartbreak.
Like unavailable person.
Yeah, we were
They
also
blew
long
it.
distance. Where like I lived in Texas and he lived in. It was with the man. Shocker. And I he lived in LA and I would come visit him, but he like the way that he like did something crazy at South by Southwest that year because I was there, and then when I came to visit him like a month later, he like sat me down on the couch after a party and was like, I actually don't have feelings for you anymore.
Oh.
And I was like,
Oh, cool.
okay.
oh my God.
Thanks for telling it to me in this such
And-
an
Wait, so you
awesome
weren't
way.
in a relationship and he broke up with you?
Yeah, I mean, it was like one of those things that it was
Totally.
kind of like unspoken, like we're together,
You're vibing.
but like, yeah, it was really crazy. I mean, like, I wish him the best. Obviously, like, we still like are definitely like cordial. He
Who
was
is
just
this?
so unavailable. Who is it?
Yeah.
No.
His name's.
Bleep it.
His name's Bleep.
We'll
It.
talk about it.
Okay.
another time.
Okay.
Bleep it.
But yeah,
Sir,
so you
bleep
had
it.
Yeah.
you had a bad situation.
Oh, I had many bad situationships.
Okay.
Yeah.
God bless
The,
the
You
the
broken
broken road was broken.
It was broken, but it
It
wasn't
was broken,
long.
and that's kind of why I like my first experience with a girl wasn't like, it was definitely like just like a fun thing that I was like, oh, like this person is so hot.
Yeah.
Wasn't really thinking about like the gender of it all.
Well, you're an appreciator of
Beauty, yeah, I love hot people.
Yeah.
Who
and you
don't?
like, well, it's interesting because I feel like you are attracted to very feminine, like very beautiful boys.
Yeah.
Like you have crushes on gay men a lot.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Point core.
I like.
Would
I
you
like,
say you're attracted to like more mask women and femme boys? Is that the type?
Yeah, I would say so. There are some like femme girls that I'm like, ooh.
Sometimes I don't know though if you're like attracted to
less.
them or if you want to just like, you know.
My brother's
Kiki.
calling me. He landed.
Oh.
Yeah, I would say that's definitely like the right.
But sometimes you're not. I don't know if you're actually attracted to someone or if you like.
Want to be them.
Yeah, or
I
you
run into that a lot.
appreciate
Yeah, for
their
sure.
beauty.
I think
you
like
appreciate beauty
it's like
more than
Rosalia. I think I want
Well.
to kiss on the mouth,
Yeah.
not in a friendly way.
Well, she has such a
Interesting.
powerful
Yeah.
powerful
Ay, ay,
presence.
presence. Ay.
Totally. Ay.
But that was like to me that wasn't. I wasn't thinking like, oh, like I am gay now after that experience. I did open myself up like on apps to like seeing like with
Well,
women
clearly.
and stuff. But
Yes.
like, yeah, duh. But I kind of I think now post like so like now that so many years have gone by and like I guess this is like a little bit on the darker side, but like I think I at first was like really confused if like I was just afraid of men
Mhm.
and that's why I wanted to be with women.
I get that.
Because I like
couldn't feel safe.
I couldn't feel safe with men. I just
Mhm.
like had such horrible experiences up until that point with like
Mhm.
just in general,
With
like
men.
with any men, like male figures in my life. And
Mhm.
so I just like didn't feel safe with them. And so
Yeah.
I was like, it was a really big struggle for me because I was just like, am I doing something that I want to do? Or am I doing something because like I feel like I have to as like a trauma response almost?
I
And
can,
so, yeah.
I can really relate to that. I feel
Yeah.
like it's also was a big like narrative.
Mhm.
That was just like one of the storylines of homophobia that I think was very present when we were growing up.
Mm-hmm.
Like I even remember being confused. Like after we broke up, I was like, am I gay?
Yeah.
Or am I just like really traumatized?
Yeah.
But I think that that's I don't know, like,
I'm both.
yeah, it's like you're both
Gay
and
and
like
traumatized.
and it's
really,
all good.
really gay.
Like you're both and it's
really traumatized.
yeah, it's
Sure,
all
he's
good.
okay.
Are you gay or are you really traumatized? Or are you both?
I am for sure both.
You're not gay.
Oh, well, no, I'm half gay.
You're bisexual.
Do you identify as pretty like down the middle?
I
No.
think
In
she's
terms of your
she's more
general
attracted to
attraction?
men.
I'm more attracted to men than I
Yeah.
am with women, for
But
sure.
you're
She's
such a
stuck with me.
rare gem of like, guys, we have a bisexual who's like married to a girl.
Yeah.
Can you believe that?
Gosh,
Okay.
you guys, this video podcast is brought to you by the wonderful Squarespace. Have you guys been to my new website called pillowforme.com?
That's a weird joke because I actually was on that website last night. I didn't know that you made that. That's really amazing that you were able to design all that on your own. Were you like getting help from somebody or was it all from Squarespace?
It was all from Squarespace. Not from me space, but from Squarespace.
Totally.
Squarespace helped me catalog all of the beautiful photos of pillows that I like so much, from most sexy to least sexy. And it also helped me figure out a web store that I could sell pillows designed by my brain.
I'm now thinking of starting a website called Me Space that's going to rival MySpace.
Whoa. I'm
I
so
bet
supportive.
Squarespace could help you make
Me
space.
Space.
We really encourage you guys to make your own website with the help of Squarespace. You should check out squarespace.com for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, go to, that was me being Josette. When you're ready to launch,
I actually normally go,
go to http://www.squarespace.com/gayotic to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
Mint Mobile. With big wireless providers, what you see is never what you get. Don't I freaking know it? Somewhere between the store and your first month's bill, the price you thought you were paying magically skyrockets. What kind of horrible magic is that? With Mint Mobile, you'll never have to worry about gotchas ever again. As someone who shoulders the burden of the family monthly plan
You're a hero.
financially as an adult, I'm really resonating with this. When Mint Mobile says $15 a month, damn, when you purchase a 3-month plan, they mean it.
Wow.
Okay, so that's very interesting. What you know what would be amazing? We get Mint Mobile phones for everyone that works with us, so we can demand that they have that
Who
we have
text us back immediately.
bat lines
Right.
at all times. That's very interesting.
Yeah.
This is giving me good ideas. Also, at that same time, we could say bye-bye to your overpriced wireless plans or our overpriced wireless plans, jaw-dropping monthly bills, and unexpected overages.
So a lot of bad experiences having unexpected charges.
You actually have.
Yeah, you have.
That is true. And also it's something that I'm affected by because I pay my own phone bill, obviously, because I'm old.
To get this new customer offer and your new 3-month premium wireless plan for just $15 a month, wow! Go to mintmobile.com/chaotic. That's mintmobile.com/chaotic. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/chaotic.
Disclaimer, $45 upfront payment required, equivalent to $15 a month. New customers on first 3-month plan only. Speed slower above 40 gigabytes on unlimited plan. Additional taxes, fees, and restrictions apply. See Mint Mobile for details. So what was your first message to Kelly?
I love you.
That's what she said on Raya.
And who typed it out?
Katie.
That was my
I think
vibe
it was
at the time.
LOL. I love you.
Oh,
Actually,
it was LOL.
What did
Yeah.
you think about that?
I
I think that's so cool.
I don't know. I don't remember. I responded and I was like, feelings mutual. I said that.
Yes.
I download Raya and we look at it. I look at it. No, I'm pretty sure that's what I said. And then
I didn't know who you were, though,
yeah,
at the time.
And then
I didn't remember.
but you were like going to New York for a while. Like there was a
When we
period
were-
of dating.
when we started seeing each other.
Yeah. There was
This
a
is, like,
period of
after.
dating where like
She ghosted me though in the
I
middle.
did ghost her. Yeah,
I
I
You were
ghosted her
confused.
for like a month.
Well, no, your grandma was passing.
Yeah, but that was like it wasn't because of that. It was because I
Oh.
was still seeing this other girl.
Oh,
You knew about that.
You knew about that.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Get your dirty hands off of me.
You knew about this.
I know. I don't mind.
I was
No,
back
you were
home.
figuring it out.
I was
You had
back
someone who was
home.
treating you nice, and you
I
said,
was also,
"Yes."
Yeah.
I think I was so much more tolerant. Like, I can't believe we've been together so long and
Yeah.
that everything is.
This is what you
been
always
how
say
it
to me.
is.
You're like if I'm in the beginning of a relationship, you're like, I would never do that again. You're like, I could never
the
do
things
that
that
again.
I tolerate. Well, I mean, like, we were both just so much more mentally ill, so much more toxic
Yeah.
when we first started going out. But I know when I was.
But you guys had
first-
fun.
I don't know. Toxic, it sounds bad.
No, not toxic.
We were drinking a lot together.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You were having
toxically
fun.
drunk.
Toxic
Sounds
and
awesome.
we were not toxic.
Do you remember the first date they
Wait.
had when Joe came back to the hotel?
Oh yeah, I
And
took
she was
off all my
hammered,
clothes.
right?
I took off all my clothes.
Didn't you barf?
Yeah. No, I mean, I am allergic to alcohol. Let me
You're
say
like, I
that
got
first.
too fucked up.
Yeah.
You were,
I
she brought
messed up.
friends. It was weird.
I
Also,
thought
you
she
had a
was
cane at the
ghosting me. I did
time.
have a cane.
did.
I did
She
have
did
a
have a
cane.
cane, and I did. Okay, but this is the
Well,
part where our
she
stories
ghosted me
get
in
mixed up.
between.
I
Evil
ghosted her in
woman.
between, and then I was back home because my grandma had just died, and I texted her, and I was like, "Hey,
Making me sound mean now.
just like I just like reached out, and then we reconnected."
Well,
and
no,
then,
but you thought I was ghosting. I blocked you, but I was in
yeah, she was in the UK.
Oh, cool.
And
Yeah,
then
so I
Looks
was cool then.
Yeah.
I had
No
I had
sin.
texted
Freedom.
you. I had texted you when you were in the UK in August, and then I texted you again when I was at home with my grandma because I was like sad, and I was like, I want to talk to this person.
Dude, I also had someone at that time. That's like such a like high drama tension of like being in the UK on tour and not getting the text messages
Oh,
that you're used to getting.
Well,
and then like wondering if when you land
she
back in America.
she dropped me way before then.
Oh, okay. So,
So,
you were
I
where
was
were
free
you
as a bird.
mentally?
I don't know. I don't remember.
I can't really remember you being
know-
distressed about it.
No, I mean,
maybe,
I was pretty
maybe I was in my own
free. I think-
asshole.
Yeah, probably, but I don't think. I think at that point in my life, I was just kind of like really free to.
I'm
experience.
confused about timeline because I remember you were at the Fonda.
Oh,
Yes.
this is after. The Fonda's after. We've been going back
the
and
Fonda's
forth.
after.
So
Yeah.
the timeline
okay. Sorry, I was
is that
confused.
we started talking. She came to you guys played Harry Styles' Radio City Music Hall.
This is the first
Swag.
day.
Did you go to that show?
No,
Yeah,
I
No,
wasn't
I
invited.
could-
we
man.
did not. We didn't even have.
Yeah,
a
no,
list.
I think that would be weird if you.
I don't think
like, come see me
that would be like
play.
me displaying my
Cock.
porness.
Yeah.
Come? Oh, okay.
So-
Porness.
We went on a date
Well,
that night.
I was running late, and so
she
she
was
thought I was
running
ghosting
late.
her.
No. You said that I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it tonight because you guys were talking to a lot of label people,
Yeah,
and
to
I
kiss
was
the
already
ring.
I was out pre-gaming with
God.
I was
I
out
know.
pre-gaming, but I was out getting like drinks with like my friends in the city, like Sophia. You guys have all met Sophia. And we had invited Maya out to come hang out with us and like if like someone else. And then we had invited Maya out after you told me that you don't think you're going to be able to make it. So I was like,
I
well,
really
already
don't think
out.
this is what
So Maya,
happened.
come hang out with us. We're just going to like drink and like bar hop or something in the city because like Joe's canceling on
The
me.
version of the story I know is that Joe was planning on going on a date with you, and Joe showed up, and your friends were with you.
Yeah, well, that's
Yeah,
because
and
that sounds better
I said
to her.
I have been catfished.
Yeah.
No. And so she had texted me and she
I was
was like, I'm
catfished
going
by
to
this
be,
woman.
Lovely ladies.
she was like, I'm going to be at Public in like 5 minutes. And I was like, I did not know you were even going to be able to come. And so I was like, Maya had just come out from like Bushwick to Soho.
Oh, so you didn't want to leave her.
And I felt responsible because we were all hanging out, having a good time.
Yeah.
There was also an element of me being like nervous.
You were nervous, and you were also like, I'm not gay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I was in
I'm
a
not
leather.
gay,
I was
just
in a
hanging
leather
out.
jacket, and
And
I
that's
had a
kind of
cheetah
your
print
night.
cane.
Well, it's like it
So
sounds
dope.
nice in a way to be with like 3 cute girls, but also your nightmare a little bit is to be with girls that are giving straight. Like,
yeah, because I'm like, what do I talk to you guys?
And Sophia
Yeah.
and Maya are
Hello,
like,
girls.
hello.
At the
girl.
time-
I
Hello,
mean, at the
girl.
time,
How are
I can charm women, shockingly.
But Joe, like leather jacket. It was red hair Joe, leather jacket, and
Yeah.
cane.
yeah.
So rocking up to the
Cane
bar.
for
Sex
medical
freak.
reasons.
Yeah, my
Cane
knee was
for
busted.
inflamed knee reasons.
Yeah, I looked like a little sex
So
freak.
did you guys
I looked
both get
so
really
cool.
trashed and did you kiss?
No, we didn't
no,
kiss.
We definitely
didn't kiss. We got really trashed. My friends
Oh,
had
and you
left.
walked around the whole
Yeah,
city.
Oh, that
with
was the
my
next
fuck-
night.
Oh,
With
that
you,
was
it
another
the next
time.
night.
Me.
And so,
I
sorry, I'm
remember
like,
this.
hee hee, haha.
I was
So
like, you
we
were being dumb.
Disabled,
we
literally.
went. We were at Pianos in the Lower East Side, and Maya and Sophia had left like half an hour after we got there, and her and I stayed outside
So drunk.
drinking and smoking
Cigarettes.
cigarettes
And talking about life.
I don't even know
for
what.
like hours, and they were
You've
like,
probably been.
and we were getting like heckled by people, and like it was like crazy, but like, and then the next night we had planned to meet up again, and we went to Sunday in Brooklyn, but I was like an hour late.
Yeah,
And you two were in the park together. It was Naomi and you. You weren't there.
Yeah,
Okay.
you were waiting with me, I think.
Yeah,
and
you
then,
were waiting with
And then I
Joe.
thought she wasn't going to show up. And
What
then when-
park? Sorry, trying to go back.
It, had,
I
it was
don't
like
know.
it was in Brooklyn. It was in Williamsburg.
I think it was the new park that
Domino
was on the
Park.
water.
yeah,
Vague memory.
yeah. It was
Yeah.
dark.
Is it cold?
Like with the
Yeah,
it was a little cold.
On the water?
Yes, yes,
Yeah, I
yes.
remember.
Yes.
I know where you're talking about.
You and me.
Yeah. And it's kind of like there's like weird like
Yes,
food stands
yes,
and
yeah,
shit.
we
showed you a few
times.
Where the fuck is that?
Domino
What-
Park.
Thank you.
It's
Williamsburg.
Yeah.
Williamsburg.
It's like
Yeah.
South
I
Williamsburg.
remember we ate food, but we like when you're first going out with somebody and you're like, I'm
You're
just a
afraid to
little
eat.
bird.
I left immediately.
Not
I
hungry.
remember.
Bird.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah,
a bird. I
haha.
don't eat.
Haha, I'm
And
not
that's
hungry at all.
That's why I get so fucked up. Well, the night
Yeah.
of pianos, I was like puking.
I like pianos.
I
It's
remember
cute.
So
getting
cute.
fully nude. You and I think, were in like a twin bed almost together.
Okay.
You
Don't
don't
remember.
remember? We were in a hotel
I remember you
in New
falling
York.
on the floor and saying you just like you took your clothes off, you laid down face down on the floor. That's the image I have of you.
I have crazy
I got
videos
tips.
for that. I
I
think
know
actually.
we were in a hotel room that was like the size of a shoebox, and the three of us were like, it wasn't our normal queen bed situation. I think it was
It was
gonna
like
be a full,
double swag.
Yeah.
Okay, cute. I just remember thinking Josette
Brutal.
is going on a wild ride.
Yeah.
This girl is taking Joe on a wild ride. Did
It'll
you guys
take
go
him
to
an hour.
London together?
No.
No.
Why do I think that? Because you would fly from London and stop in New York. Like there was
sorry.
times for like the
I don't
next
know.
year or so.
I don't know. I
We-
had so many miles.
We
I
went
just
on a
remember
date, we
being
walked
like,
around
Josette's
forever.
off. Josette's away again because Josette's with
You guys
her
went
little
to,
girlfriend
You guys played.
who I've never met.
After the Fonda show, we had our first like not our first date, but like we had a date before the Fonda. We had our first kiss. It's horrible.
Yeah, we didn't have a good kiss.
It's not
What
a
do you
good kiss.
mean?
Not.
It was. I don't even remember,
we
but it
were
was so
both
bad.
anxious. I
To
drove
me,
all the
that's like
way.
a damning situation.
Wait, definitely.
Your first
I
kiss
know,
isn't
can you
good.
I feel like
believe-
your first
we were
kiss
both
has
just
to be
anxious.
fire.
You're both really anxious.
But the thing
I
is,
liked
I
her.
was just curious.
Yeah.
I think that's the thing. That's why when I say like I can't believe we've been together so long, because we had obstacles upon
Here's what I'll
obstacles.
say.
I didn't like her at first. I
Here's
was
what I'll
not into
say.
it at first.
A kid,
I
I
was
think
confused.
understand why you
The
are
mo-
together.
I understand. I understand the anxious feeling when you first start kissing someone new. It's going to be weird
This
for the
is-
first like, you know,
There is a
5
reason for it
seconds.
too, though.
Like when you're a little nervous and you don't know how to kiss that person yet.
Yeah.
Because it's different. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't know what their lips do.
You're vibing them, and then
Yeah.
you can get into it, and then
So-
it can be awesome. But the
so
first few seconds usually are pretty
The
nervous.
reason
What
why it
happened?
wasn't good, I took her. We went to Tatsu in Melrose. We didn't eat, which is crazy because
Yeah,
that's,
that's so funny.
I literally like
It's both of
guzzled
our
that
favorite
food
thing.
down.
Now. We love it.
But and then I
Guzzle.
took her
You're making
all
me
the
hungry.
way.
I want that.
It's so good.
Took her to the crest.
And then I took her to the crest, which is like an
Oh, you
hour
did. You
away.
took her to the crest.
But this
Okay,
is my
cute.
tea. I took her so far up that I was really scared.
What do you mean?
I parked on like the side of like a cliff, and any car that would drive by us, I would be like,
You're gonna get pushed over the cliff.
You
or
went
something?
gonna
past
get
the
murdered.
first 2
We've
parts.
never
I
talked
went
about
past the
this.
first 2. I went deep, which is like it's beautiful. It's like beautiful up there. But I was not a relaxed person. I was
Uh-huh.
like, we're gonna get murdered.
Yeah.
I'm traumatized by murder.
I was drunk, so I didn't think anything.
Yeah, I
of
was
it.
completely sober.
I kind of remember
Okay.
this
and
weirdly.
I was just like,
And then
on,
did Josette say something to you before she kissed you?
I don't remember.
I don't know. Who knows?
I don't remember. It was
You
so
just
long
both
ago.
remember that it was bad.
Yeah.
I just
I
knew
mean,
it wasn't the
you don't
best.
forget that. You don't
And
forget the
then-
bad
but she was
kiss.
gonna come
Were
to the-
you,
she's-
Kelly, were you thinking like, okay, well, I tried?
I was still in the same situation
wasn't
with
really
the first girl
thinking
that I
about
hooked up
me.
with ever, who lives in LA.
I know.
I was hanging out with this girl all week, and then
Until
also
the
seeing
Fonda.
Joe. And then the night
I
of
know.
the
She's playing me
Fonda,
like a little fiddle.
the night of the Fonda, we hung out, and then I left her at Cafe 101 to go see this other girl.
And then I was like, whatever, fuck it.
And
Like,
then
I didn't because it was
Yeah,
also
yeah.
like I was just like whatever.
We were also
and we
just
were
like-
going to
Said,
Europe.
I'm in a band.
We were going to Europe
Yeah.
the next day.
Oh, wow.
Well, still, it
Yes,
was like
you're
we're
like,
long distance.
whatever.
I wasn't taking anything seriously, if I'm
Oh.
honest. Like it was
Yeah.
just like fun. And then I'll never forget her face looking at me through the Uber window when I left
was-
Cafe 101.
I was
She
actually-
was. No, you were
Well,
really.
head was spinning
She
around
was
in
really
circles.
sad. I could see it in her face. She didn't want me to go.
Oh, you liked her.
Yeah, and then I felt bad, and then I had a horrible night, and then I texted her the next morning.
as you deserved.
I texted her the next morning. Asshole.
You got the horrible night you deserve.
I texted her the next
Oh,
morning when
God.
I was in the line at TSA, and I was like, I made a mistake. Like, I want to give this a fair shot. And then
And I said, Chaka
Oh.
bra.
and then we just
You
started
sent that
talking.
emoji.
I went, I went,
Yeah, yeah. But
This
I
with
knew.
with smoke.
I knew.
You're like,
I feel like we're having a conversation, and these two are just.
I'm listening.
But why? Why?
Because she really liked me, and I knew that she liked me, and this other person
I
did
found her
not
to be
like me.
super confusing, and I think that's why I was like, okay.
Interesting.
Because I feel like if I'm going to say something horrible, I just always have had the upper hand in relationships. Not that there needs to be an upper hand. You know what I'm
But there
saying?
often is.
But there
I think
often
there's
is.
sometimes a dynamic.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
And maybe, well, I don't know. I don't know.
I was also young.
Sometimes, yeah.
I was
it
young at the
We were
time, and I
very
think
young.
things were more like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
in terms
yeah,
of
yeah.
things not being just like you're actually just trying to get to know somebody
Yeah.
and have like a partnership.
yeah.
It was more like
This
anyone
But
that
do you
I'd
think
ever been
part of
with.
what drew you in was this
Yes,
kind of
that
ambivalence
she
was being
on her
coy.
part?
Yes, definitely.
That she wasn't like up your ass.
No, she wasn't up my ass. I found her so confusing, and she just had such a different life experience than I had. And I was like, I was also remember undiagnosed bipolar, and so I'd be having manic trips about like space and time and shit. And I would talk to her about this, and she would say things
was
to
she
me. I'd be like,
talking
I'd
to
be
you
like,
about her
"Whoa."
ideas of things?
No.
I remember one time. Yes, I remember one time we were at Baby's All Right, and I was talking to you about like the perception of time, and you're talking about death because of your dad and your grandma,
Mm-hmm.
and saying stuff to me, and I was like, whoa.
Yeah. Well, I do think Kelly's had a lot of like
You just-
real shit life
Yeah, and I'm
experiences
just
that.
a fool.
Well, that's definitely your perception of like you haven't been through
Yeah.
the same degree of
and
things.
I like my number one thing when we were first going out, I just respected how like I'm such a privileged person,
Mhm.
and like I've had like almost everything in my life kind of like handed to me, and you've had to like from a super dark childhood.
Mhm.
No offense.
to your
No
childhood.
offense to your childhood. But you know what I mean. But
None
like, and you've
taken.
like you're just like you were a fighter in a way that like I
Mhm.
found to be very interesting.
Yeah, and you said I want that on my team.
Yeah, I want that on my team.
I can use the skill set.
Yeah, I can use the skill set.
We will be better primed for survival.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Literally.
If we work together.
whatever. Here we are.
Many years later.
So wait, okay. How did we? What question got us here?
I don't know.
Because I had a follow up.
I was going along the story,
but I'm wondering if it's related.
and we got to the point where
When
Kelly
you started
wanted to give
giving
it a
it
fair shot.
a real shot.
And then how long after that did you move to LA?
Like a year.
No, that was in November. You guys went on the Harry Europe
I
tour.
can't believe you remember this by months.
Oh yeah.
That's
I remember it by
insane.
months because I remember each month
I
that she
don't know what
visited me
happened.
because
Maybe
it's
it's
all like
gone.
things happened every time she visited me. So it's like when she came to visit in November, she had just flown straight from Italy
I flew from
the
Milan.
Oh my god.
and then she was there for a week.
Because we had a layover.
Yeah.
I just didn't get back
I
on
remember
the
you
connection.
posted a picture of Balto.
Yeah, we
I
went and
love
saw
Balto.
Balto at Central Park.
Yeah, Balto's
Yeah,
super
you were talking
important
about
to me.
Balto a lot.
You were
I
like, we
love
saw
Balto."
Balto.
Okay.
I
Balto's important to me.
She came back the next month for a week.
Yeah, I had miles for days,
And you guys were still kind of like partying when you
Yeah,
saw each
yeah,
other.
yeah,
Definitely.
yeah. We were drinking a
New
lot.
which
York
is
party.
so
We
funny.
were. I mean, like we weren't like partying, but we would hang out a lot. We would hang out at this bar called the
Everybody
Garret above
in
Five
New
Guys
York
in
gets
the West
fucked
Side
up though.
and
Mhm.
in the West Village, and we would get
I
like
walked past that the other day and I was like, oh, I remember being there.
I love that place, but
Cute.
we would get beers there and just like run through. There was like this list of questions that we would just ask each other to get to know each other more, and we did that like so many times.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Were you fucking yet?
The first time
She kept it away from me.
Yeah.
for a minute.
I did.
Which I do think it also did something else to my mind.
Yeah, I did.
Her making you abstain, driving
Kept
you
it
insane.
away from me is
I
a
didn't.
crazy
I,
way to say
I,
that.
I just like I knew that this was gonna be something like bigger than I.
This is me being like,
I don't know.
What is she doing?
Why is she doing this to me?
Right.
Were you afraid to ask? Were you afraid to be like, so?
No, I was
Is
definitely
it going to happen
putting
to
my
me?
I definitely
were
was
putting
putting
your-
my cards.
Cards out there.
I was forward. I was
You were
definitely
pretty
forward the whole
forward.
time. I said, "Why aren't you staying?"
Oh yeah, that was a big thing.
Oh,
I
yeah,
just
like,
said,
why are you
"Girl, what
staying
are you
over?"
doing?"
Oh, why aren't you sleeping over?
I didn't
Yeah.
stay over the first week that she came. I didn't stay over at all. And the second time I did. A few
No,
times.
no, you slept over the night that I left. After we finally,
Mhm.
after we
banged, and then she
consummated the
snored
marriage.
all night.
And you were like, oh.
Stop it!
She
I
snored
am doing
all
everything
night.
I can to help my snoring. Okay.
I
I have
But I
bad
like that.
allergies.
I like that you snored.
No,
Why?
fuck off.
I did because I was like, she's just a beautiful girl and she snores. You know
She's
what
a
I mean?
human.
No, but it's just like there's something charming about it. I don't care that you
Mhm.
snore,
I care that I snore.
but I don't.
I do.
Sucks for you.
It does.
But
It really does.
yeah,
cute.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. Whatever. Here we are.
Beautiful girl. and
Just
she
like,
snores.
ooh, whoa, yeah.
And then we
Still
met
feels
you.
like a lot about me.
Yeah, we
we
met
met
you
you
and you
in-
tried to sabotage me.
Oh wait,
No.
wait.
I was trying to have some fun.
Yeah, wait. Tell the
Oh,
story.
no. I feel
Okay.
like, wait.
So
we met.
had
It
a
was your
label
birthday.
thing.
How old were you? Turning?
4 or something.
No, that's crazy.
No, it was actually maybe 20. Was it
Six?
24?
20.
No,
no.
Girl, I'm 30.
That's
It
so
was
crazy.
2018, so you were turning
Yeah,
24.
that makes sense.
24.
24.
Okay. So we were staying in Brooklyn together.
Yeah.
And we knew this was my first time meeting you, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
I was
Okay.
so nervous.
So Kelly and Joe were at the apartment, and Naomi and I came
Yeah, but she
back.
wasn't going to stay there. Like, she was
No.
going
No.
back to.
Yeah.
I didn't
It was
sleep at
just
the
like, we're
place.
going to say what's up.
yeah.
And
And you were very sick.
I was nervous.
I had a
I was
really bad
excited
cold.
to meet you, and I was also like, I'm
yeah.
gonna fuck with them a little bit because it's fun. And so we got back, and they're sitting on the couch, and there's a pair of underwear on the floor. So I was like, you guys, naughty. I said, whose
It was like a
do these
thong.
belong?
Whose
It was
chonies
a
are
thong.
these?
So I picked up the underwear, and I realized it was my underwear, and that was how we broke the ice together.
Yeah. It was the best way to do it, to be
Yeah.
honest.
I immediately became the
Yucky
clown.
little sluts. Leave underwear. Oh,
And Joe was like,
That's
Joe was
mine.
so sick.
my bad.
Yeah, I was really
And
sick.
that's when we
Yeah.
were fucking while she was that sick.
And
How many
then
calls?
I know your mom keeps calling you.
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, no matter what obstacles God puts in your way.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, that's kind of how that. And then I moved.
Brutal.
We started dating officially. Like she asked me to be her girlfriend in January, and then I moved in December.
Did you say that you loved each other before or after that?
After.
I don't know.
After. Nice.
I don't
I think
remember.
things progress naturally.
Yeah, she did. She did everything first.
Balls to the walls.
Yeah, I was really scared to do anything.
Yeah, it does seem like the dynamic is like it was a very pure love. You've just kind of been decided in your heart that
No, it seems like she was, even though she was being
No.
withholding and
And coy.
the thing is just funny is like if I met the people that we were then, I'd be like, I don't want to hang out with these people.
Yeah, but we were so much younger.
I know. It's just funny that we've stayed together because
you've changed completely.
yeah, like
We've
absolutely.
evolved
That is
as
really
people
weird.
in a crazy way.
Yeah. I mean, I like her way more now. No offense.
Well, you're hotter now.
Yeah, I know. So are
Whoa.
you.
Thanks.
That's huge.
And that's
Congrats.
huge. Yeah.
Mutual glow up.
Mutual glow up.
Yeah.
I have
What
a final question.
Yeah.
Okay. Makeup product recommendations for the audience. I'm sure they're looking for them. And you
Oh,
might
yeah.
have them.
Oh my
What are your
God.
top? What are your What are your
That's a great
like
question.
5 essential products?
Okay. The Merit-
Moisturizer. Okay, 6. If you want to include a moisturizer.
I'll
or a
just do
face
makeup
wash.
because I'm right now I'm having some skin trouble, so I don't feel like I'm in the market to be giving out skin
All right.
recommendations. The Merit Complexion Stick, amazing. Big
Is
fan
that
of
like
that.
foundation?
It is. It's a.
That's the green
It can
thing?
be used. No, it can be used as foundation, or it can be used as like a concealer too.
Under eye.
Yeah, it's just the best. It blends out the best. It's the best. I love those. I love all the Say Beauty blushes. Those are amazing.
Say Beauty.
Say Beauty.
Oh, is it
Say.
SAIE?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have one of those.
The what else am I using right now? I mean, like we love Pat McGrath in this house, so
Yeah, we
like
do.
anything
Yeah.
by Pat McGrath is the best. The best eyeshadows
I
ever.
only use her eyeshadow pretty much.
The best
Yeah.
foundation ever. Like
Yeah,
her
it's the light
concealers are
concealer.
amazing. It's all so good. So like truly like everything from her, I can't even think of
What's your
anything
lip
bad.
combo?
Right now I'm doing I think Iconic Nude and Charlotte Tilbury lip liner, which is also great. And then I think I just have like a lip oil on from like Elf, I think.
Yeah.
Elf has great lip oils.
What is a lip oil?
I don't
It's like a
fucking
gloss,
know.
but it doesn't have that sticky feeling. It's just shiny.
So it's not thick like
Oh.
the. I love the Laneige, but
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just thick. Yeah, and
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
it's not
That's
sticky.
like a
it's
night
really,
mask.
really, really thin consistency.
Like, would we kiss on that? Or would we
What?
not?
Would we kiss on that or would we
You-
not?
We have kissed on it.
But am I like gross?
You at anything that I have on my lips that I kiss you with, you say is gross.
I don't like the sticky stuff.
Okay. Do you want to rank
wait,
Kelly's
yeah.
Yeah, bro.
things that
red
she does
flags.
that are pet peeves to you? Yeah.
Burping.
Whatever.
I'm gonna just name them. Burping.
cups in the dish part.
Messy. Sometimes leaves. You always leave one thing out. You can't
One
help it.
thing.
One thing, by the way.
No.
Just one.
You just told on yourself, by the way.
No.
At
No.
night, she always leaves one thing out.
No, it's just like always there's something.
Oh my god.
I don't know.
You can be honest.
I don't really know.
I know that there are things that you don't
Can
like.
you remind me?
No, because they're not very good. They don't paint me in the best light.
Take long time?
Oh, I don't know.
That doesn't annoy
I don't really
you?
know if I have
That's
pet
just a woman
peeves.
thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have pet peeves.
Okay.
You just burp fucking gross.
I can tell you what,
Ew.
and I'm fine to say
This is
this.
how I feel when you guys
Yeah.
talk about
I'm fine
that.
to say this on the
Yeah, I don't- it
podcast,
doesn't
Okay.
but
go
just
through
know
to
that
me
I'm
burping.
fixing it.
Fixing
I have
what?
really long toes. This
Oh!
isn't. What? Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Fucking toenails are always so goddamn long.
Okay. And
And
I would
she
also like to
stabs me with them. She stabs me
No.
with those
I
fuckers.
need to clarify where this is coming from. Joe, when she cuts her nails and her toenails, they're nubs. There's nothing.
That's what I do.
I'm a dyke.
And it's like it's
Yeah,
just
but you
skin.
should be
I
should
do
be
think that
nubbing.
that's normal.
Isn't that just toenail
to
culture?
nub with toenails? I don't
I
think you
think
should be
I think
cutting.
she needs to be
so-
nubbing those.
I don't want to see any white when you're cutting your toenails.
Why?
What am I
Uh,
forgetting?
Not a long white, but like a little bit.
Do people do
Why?
French manicures on their toes?
You know what?
Yeah.
I've seen it, and it's a little strange to me.
Yeah, you need to
Because
nub
I'm
them.
like, those aren't hands.
Okay, so wait. Is,
You're not tricking me.
what did I say from the start? Burping them toes.
That ass.
That's not a
No.
pet peeve.
Yeah,
Maybe
it
we
is.
do favorite things.
You know what?
and you
She
rank
doesn't like.
favorites
She doesn't like
instead.
when I smack her ass.
Yeah.
That's
I
her
say-
pet.
I
That's
say-
Joe's pet peeve.
say-
Is that I don't like it.
I say, what?
And when I say the fours, I say what?
And
Why don't
leaving
we?
things out.
Why don't we? I actually decided we should rank favorite things and not pet
My favorite
peeves.
things.
Okay. What are your favorite things?
Fat ass.
Yeah.
Nice.
Pretty face.
Pretty face.
They're all physical
Best
attributes.
friend.
Oh, that's sweet.
I was about to say tolerant. Oh.
Hey, that's not bad.
Tolerant.
I thought you said taller than.
Taller than. No.
doesn't
She
like
doesn't
that.
like that.
I don't like
I'm
that.
more fun.
Yeah.
I can't change myself.
I really don't care. I used to care about dating people that were shorter
Yeah, you used
than me.
to really care.
Okay.
That
I have to be taller.
yeah, you're
Yeah,
just
you do.
But I often am.
You're just a sweet person.
Tolerant.
Now kiss.
Tolerant.
Do it one kiss.
Sweet
No,
person.
I don't kiss on the camera.
One kiss.
On the camera.
Do one kiss.
I don't want to.
I'm doing
Do
S
one
effects.
tiny kiss. Come on, you want to. You're going to.
Why is this so
Do
weird?
one tiny kiss.
Do-do-do-do.
One tiny.
No, screaming no. The hat. By the way, the hat covered it completely.
Hold it. No, hold the face that you just did.
You
She goes.
did this.
She just goes.
Yeah.
You know what? My least favorite thing, she giving me shit all the time.
I do
She's
give her shit all
making
the
fun of
time.
me all day and all
Yeah,
night.
it sounds like a
Yeah.
best friend.
So it's not just here.
No, it's
No.
always. She'll do
Sometimes
something
people are
crazy.
I will say this. Sometimes when people hang out with us as a group, they are a little concerned about the way you guys talk to each other. And I have to explain. I'm like, no, they both just like it.
Oh, no.
Like that is their love
you
language.
sometimes play hardball, and
I
then
play
I say,
harder
and
with
you
then I
Joe.
play
say,
hardball too.
well, then I say, please, you hurt my feelings.
No, you say, shut up, woman.
Yeah, you heard me.
No, she'll come to me and she'll go, please no more. And I'll go, okay, I'm sorry.
Softness
We
time.
play, yeah. I mean, it's
We
kind
play
of
a
part.
lot.
It's like if
Yeah.
you met my family.
I know,
Oh,
you
yeah.
like it.
It's
Yeah,
the
it's a
dynamic.
family dynamic.
For sure.
But we're very sweet, and
Yeah.
in the end,
Yeah.
Sweet in the end.
Yeah.
sweet in the end.
And
It's-
not
we're
in the
like
start.
sour candy.
First you're sour,
The
then you're
sour
sweet.
candy.
Speaking of,
The
Joe
sweet
loves
thing.
sour candy.
I love sour candy. She
So what are we
hates when I
ranking?
eat sour candy.
Yeah, because you're like, you eat like 6 bags at one sitting.
I love it.
I love
I've
it.
learned a lot about you guys this
Yeah.
episode.
You guys knew everything. This is stupid.
It was nice. It's nice to go over. I'm proud of you both.
I love you.
I love you too. It's not stupid. Our love is not stupid.
It's not that.
Love is love, guys.
Love is
It's
love.
okay
Love
that
is
you're in a gay
love.
relationship.
It's okay to be gay.
I just hate the
And it's
attention on
only in
you and me
June.
together.
I wasn't there when this was decided. I thought y'all decided to come on the podcast.
Yeah, I wanted it to happen.
Oh,
and
Katie
Josette
wanted
No,
let
the
it
fans
happen.
have been asking
They want
for
it.
it.
Yeah,
It's
they've been
just
saying
like,
Kelly
it's all-
Gayotic.
It's
And I'm
kinda
like, what did you guys
it's
think
kinda
we were
like
going to
my
talk
birthday.
about?
You know what I mean? On my birthday, there's attention in a way other than my attention-seeking behavior.
I know, but I think it's ultimately good for you. It's exposure therapy. And you
Yeah.
did such a good job.
And Kelly's good to talk to.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Soldier. Business only. Business relationship.
Are we good?
Do you guys have
Yeah.
a secret handshake?
No.
Do you guys have a secret code word
Yeah.
between you
no,
to get
but-
out of situations?
I know a
Yes, but it
secret code that they
changes.
do.
What?
When people are at their house and they want people to leave, they both
So
start brushing their
our
teeth.
Start brushing our teeth, yeah.
Well, that's just
That's
Have you
practical.
ever seen someone do that when you're at their house?
That's practical. Y'all
It's
are at my house
crazy.
too late.
They'll go away and then they'll walk into the living room and they're both brushing their teeth. And I'm like, okay, well, I guess it's time for bed.
No, but sometimes I'll do it and I'll make it like very clear. I'm like, I'm not doing
Yeah.
this because I want anyone to leave.
No,
No, I want you to leave.
It
say
is
that.
very clear.
She's
I
more,
want you to
She's
leave.
she's more everyone get out more than I am. I'm down to hang. She's not.
sometimes
She's always down to hang more than me.
She'll give me the look when we're out in public. She
need
did this
one
last night.
that's down to
Where
hang.
like she'll give me the look when we've been out too long, and she'll go,
yeah.
It's also like, we got there early. We stayed late.
"Oh my god, Joe, Joe."
Uh, Okay.
See ya.
Love you, Kelly.
See ya. It's gonna be a long time until we see each other.
Did we rank anything?
Yeah, we ranked favorite things about Kelly.
I didn't really do a good job.
It's fine.
I hope she accepts it.
I think it's okay. Do you want to rank something else, Naomi?
Don't we have to rank something? Is there anything that we can rank fast? You'll be arrested. That's right. Oh, we're gonna be arrested.
That's rank.
I kind of
Get-
want to
this is the
rank like
cover of
date
it.
nights. I kind of want to rank like
Italian.
no,
sushi.
like walking bar in New York City / walking around the city.
Yeah.
Angeles Crest.
Yeah.
Dinner at home.
Mm.
And
What about dinner out?
and dinner out.
All right.
Okay.
I got it.
Yeah.
Okay, go.
For dates, my least is Angeles Crest, but simply because I'm also scared.
Yeah.
Like,
Sometimes
it's
I'm
a
scared
scary
I
of
love
it.
going up
place.
there, but
I mean,
I
a
don't want
lot
to
of
go up
people
Can
there.
you
get
stop
murdered.
ranking things backwards?
As
My
a
God.
date. It's easier to do that. To land the thing I like the most, because I know the thing I like the least, and I'm not sure about the thing I like the most. So
Okay,
I'm
fine.
working. I'm
Okay,
working
fine.
my way
All
through.
right.
So we'll all do it that way.
Then probably dinner at home. Not that I don't love it. I love it, but it's high pressure for a date.
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
For a date,
yeah.
that's high
I
pressure.
get the most scared.
High stakes. I can't flop. I hate cooking.
And I
bad
literally,
stuff.
I have
It
to
pisses me
Google
off.
how to do the most
Sucks.
basic things.
Dude, it sucks.
I'm
I
like,
mean,
how much water
this is-
for pasta?
6 ounces is what? Yeah, like I think it's just for a date. I love doing it once I'm in a relationship and it's like it's okay if what I
Yeah.
make is bad. But if it's a date, that's
So
second to
scary.
least favorite. Then bar and walking around New York City, that's very romantic.
I love it.
I think that's really, really nice.
Yeah.
But I do love to go and have food at a nice restaurant. That's so fun. That's my favorite.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But those two are real neck and neck because I love a little sexy New York date.
I
That's
love
so
how you
fun.
raised your voice.
I know,
saying
it was
that.
really cute.
Little restaurant. I loved it.
Going to a restaurant.
Um,
It's so fun. I don't
That's
know.
cool.
When you grow up without money and then you're able to eat at restaurants, it's like the best thing that's ever
Yeah.
happened to you.
I get that.
I just eat too
100.
much food.
It's the best.
I just eat too much.
But also
food.
going out to, you know what? I'm gonna switch them. I'm sorry. New York walking and bar date is first because then
my
the
God.
issue of the food. The issue of
I
like,
pound
I'm
too
down to go
much.
on a date if we're eating like sushi or salads or something where I can
Yeah.
be reserved.
Yeah, yeah,
to have to
If
have
I
sex,
eat, if we're going to like Mozza, I'm gonna be stressed.
to have sex, like have
Joe's,
to. But
Joe's
you know what I
fucking
mean?
on the first date.
Hell yeah,
That's
by
what
the
this
way.
is telling me.
I mean,
yeah. Is this
absolutely.
first date?
is it?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm just saying, like, you can't eat a lot
Can
if
you
you're planning
rank?
to have sex.
Can you rank? Do you
Yeah.
rank?
My number one is actually walking in New York.
Nice.
Cool.
We always have fun doing
Oh, it's
that.
the best.
It's
My
a
number
fun date.
two,
Walking and talking. There's something
the
about
best.
it.
Yeah.
it's the best. We just have fun.
Ancient human behavior, such
Yeah,
as walking
definitely.
and talking.
Number two, going to a nice restaurant.
So sick.
Number three, dinner at home. Number four, Crest. Even though I love
We
the
have the
Crest,
same.
Wow.
That's the,
the
same.
Crest, I like hanging out there with like a man.
Scary,
You know
protective.
what I'm saying?
Smoking,
Yeah, like
smoking and joking.
hanging with my strong friends.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're
Who
not
can
like
protect me.
You're not like
That's
trying to
the
fuck in
issue.
the car.
This is the issue with our dynamic
Being
is
in a
that
gay-
we're both weak little women.
Being
Speak
in
for
a gay
yourself.
relationship helps. It's like amazing for certain things, and then sometimes you're like, "Damn, can't we get a man in here to do
I
this
know.
Can we
shit?"
get a man in
What
here?
the
Oh,
fuck?
yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
have
yeah.
to- You're
all the
saying
time.
All the
I
time.
have to go do this.
I know.
This sucks.
I
When
hate
it
having to
comes
be
to,
a man.
Like I have to go
Sometimes-
climb on the roof. Are you fucking kidding me?
Sometimes I feel
Like-
like the dynamic in the house has shifted where like I used to
Sucks.
make Joe kill all the bugs, but now I feel the most like powerful when I'm killing bugs on my own.
You don't
Cool.
kill that many bugs.
You don't know that.
No,
You don't know
kind
that.
Of, you put them usually. You try to save them.
Oh, well,
yeah,
I save them,
I
yeah.
save them. But I mean, I'm dealing with them now.
You're dealing with
You're
them.
kind of just down to.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then in the middle of the night, the alarm goes off, and I'm having to convince Blue to come outside with me. She doesn't want to get up out of bed.
What does that have to do with what
I'm
we
just
just?
saying. That's a man activity.
Oh,
Wait, when the alarm goes off?
Something's going off, and I have to get a flashlight.
oh, to like go see if
I'm
we're getting
out
murdered
there,
or something.
I'm out there with a
Oh,
flashlight.
right. Okay, this
My
happened
dog,
recently.
my dog doesn't
You
want
didn't
to
give
come
any
with me.
context.
That's crazy.
There
She
was
did
an
not want to
alarm.
get out of
The
bed.
That's
alarm went
crazy.
off recently, and she had to go out. Or no, the power went off.
Yeah.
And it was so hot. And so she wanted to go downstairs to check the breaker. It was like 3 a.m. And Blue wouldn't go outside with her. And I was like, I don't want to, but I'll come out
By the way, what is the name of y'all's alarms? Is it Simply Safe?
No.
No.
What is it?
ADT.
Roost?
ADT.
If you have ADT, you should look at. It takes photos of you every time you have to turn off the alarm.
And
And
so
these are some of the funniest photos I've ever seen
Both of us.
of Joe and Kelly.
At night, turning the alarm off.
Joe with her retainer in,
Or us at
her
3 in
hair
the mor-
completely horizontal.
3 in the morning. When the alarm goes off, I'm usually
You look so
I'm
distressed.
topless. I'm topless. My hair's the side.
You're so upset.
I'm like, there's one of her specifically that I can see in my head where she's
It
literally
honestly
like,
was delightful to look at these.
It was
So,
amazing.
Or
yeah.
us with toothbrushes in. We're like,
yeah.
So
Yeah.
funny.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
I can.
I love
rank.
that rank.
Cool.
Katie, do you
Go.
want to rank or I can rank?
Okay. I don't really know. I think number 1. Wait, which direction
It
should I
doesn't
go
really
in?
matter.
Doesn't matter. Whatever you feel.
Okay. My most favorite.
my most favorite.
I'm feeling like the New York walking date. I like to walk and
Yes.
talk. It also
the
feels
best.
like low pressure.
That's T.
Yeah, movement produces brain juice.
Yeah. I like the crest. I think it's sexy. And it makes me think about like playing people music. I like showing each other music.
You mentioned it yesterday when we were talking about song stuff, and you were like, "I feel like this is at Angela's Crest," and I was like,
I
scared.
like driving up the crest.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
like
really.
I'm
driving.
wanna-
also not as
I don't want
scared.
to. I don't want to really stop anymore.
Okay,
Like
fair
if I'm
enough.
on my own, but I love driving. We'll go up to
I
Mount
don't really
Wilson.
have the same. I'm not as connected to the fear of death as y'all are. I don't think.
I'm
Don't say
connected
that.
to the evil of men.
Fair enough.
I'm connected to getting murdered.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I just don't
Okay.
like being up there and hearing sounds and going, who's that? Like, I don't like being surprised.
Anyway, I like
Sorry.
going up there, or just sitting in a car with somebody.
That's cool.
Then dinner out, and then dinner at home for the same reason. It's spooky.
I love cooking dinner
but-
at home though.
No, like I do like it, but it's more like
For a date, though,
relationship, but I'm not
that's
really
so
in that
tough.
mode right
no,
now.
but sometimes I'll make on Valentine's Day. What did I make? Pizza.
Lovely. I remember when you were in pizza mode. Okay, Kel.
My first is New York.
Why are you doing?
We
that?
all have the same.
Walking.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just the
walking is
best.
great.
And then my second would probably be dinner out.
Yeah.
My third would be I don't cook, so like it's hard for
So
me
it's
to rank this.
me cooking for her.
But I'll say like I think
Swag.
like hosting someone at home with like hypothetically I don't drink wine, but like with like a bottle of wine, I think that
Who
sounds
is this person
so
she's
nice.
talking about?
Mhm.
I know what you mean.
It sounds nice.
Pertifo.
But like yeah. Oof, aperitivo is number
Aperitivo.
one. And then yeah, crust is last because I don't want to get murdered or eaten by like
yeah,
a
we
bear.
had the same.
Or
Wow.
bugs.
Yeah,
Okay.
A
or
lot.
bugs. Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming
See
on.
you guys
We love you.
This
next
was
year.
fun.
See you next
when
time.
I don't because I don't
Will
ever
any
see
of
you
this
guys.
be good? Am I gonna get canceled?
You
What
always
the
say that. I don't think you
fuck?
said anything
You haven't said anything bad at all.
bad in any way.
We'll see.
And you never have, as far as I'm concerned.
I say problematic
no, no,
things
no,
like all the
no,
time.
no.
Doo-doo-doo.
Ooh, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was a Headgum podcast.